Hey YouTube, it's Granny73, and I thought I would do a quick video. I'm making roasted potatoes. This is how you start them. I've cut up some potatoes. Here, I'll just show you. Just roughly cut them into cubes, and I've put some onion and some chili flakes in here. Some chili peppers that we had grown in the garden last year that I'd taken the skins and the seeds and everything, popped it into my food processor and made my own chili flakes. And this right here is all the chili flakes I got out of about 15 chilies, little red chilies that we had grown in our garden. And so I know you can't smell this, but it smells amazing with the onion and the chili. I put about a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of sea salt in there. And once that's gotten to almost done, so that it's tender but not completely done, I'm going to drain them off and I'm going to put them on a baking sheet and turn them into roasted potatoes. If you have little kids and they love roasted potatoes, this is the easy way to do it without, popping them in the microwave first. A lot of people nowadays don't really like the whole microwave thing, especially with kids, because of the radiation. And so this is the way we used to do it back when I was a kid. We didn't have microwaves when I was really young, and so that might be showing my age just a little bit, but well, that's the way it is. I apologize for the lighting. My camera keeps trying to adjust for the light in here, and so it blinks. But you get the idea. So I will show you how to prepare these once I get them strained and onto the sheet. Okay, so this is how I do it, because when you strain your potatoes, you want to before you roast them, you want to make sure they're good and water free, because too much water will cause them to turn to mush when you're trying to roast them. So, you can also put them in a dish after you've strained out the water on paper towels and let them sit for a couple of minutes. It doesn't matter if they cool down a little bit, because you're putting them back in the oven. And I just wanted to show you the oven dial. You would have it at 400, and they'd be in there for probably 20-25 minutes. Okay, so I've put them in the strainer, and as I said, you're going to strain them really, really good to see until they stop dripping. And then once you're all done that, you will put them on a cookie sheet. Now, keep my cookie sheets in my oven. If you have a deeper pan and you want to have, more of a now it's sizzling because my burner is still a little bit hot, but so spread these out so that they're almost in a single layer, and then you can season them to taste. Put a little pepper, salt, some oil. I'm using sunflower oil because that's the oil I use all the time, and I use it for frying and baking. There's a lot of health properties in sunflower oil. It's very high in minerals, and it's very, very, very good for your blood and for your overall general health. Okay, so I'd say that is roughly maybe about a half a cup, quarter of a cup of oil. You just place it on make sure it gets all over your potatoes. Take a pinch of sea salt and just go over it lightly. Try to get as much on there as you can. And I'm using some allspice also. Hold on one sec. There we go. And some allspice all over there like that. Now, if you have kids who like French fries, doing your potatoes this way is so much healthier for them. And also a couple shakes of black pepper. If you have people in your family who are allergic or who just don't like it, you can either omit it. It's not a necessity of the recipe. But that's how they look when they're going in. And I will take a short break, and once they're cooked up nice and crispy, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, YouTube, this is the finished roasted potatoes. Don't they look lovely? I'm going to tell you, because I've tasted them, they are awesome. They've got a little bit of heat to them because of the chili flakes, and I put a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper on them before I put them in the oven. And that's that. That's going to be part of our dinner for tonight. We're having this and some homemade mac and cheese. So I thought that I would do my final showing of the potatoes and how well they turn out in the oven. They're really crispy and soft all at the same time. And then you've got the flavor of the onion and everything else in there. So, you're welcome to. I will write down the recipe and I'll put it on after in the video. And if you're interested in giving it a try, let me know how it turns out. Leave me a comment, subscribe, and maybe shoot me a link if you decide to do your own version of any of my recipes, and I will put them on my channel. Have a good night. Blessed be.